Hello, classy people. How y'all doing? Happy Labor Day to each and every one of you. Yes, that's right. It is Sunday evening as we move towards Labor Day, Monday, holiday. We're here to do the Del Mar PK6 mandatory payout. Carryover right now is 1 million. We think the pool's going to be in excess of 3 million after the new money comes in tomorrow. That's right. We really believe that. We put together a studio ticket. It's going to cost $144. If a couple things don't change. So, as always, if you're watching the video, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. We could use your support. Ring the bell. Most of all, comment. That's my favorite part. I answer each and every one of them, as always. And most of all, join our membership. It is a classy community we have here. And before I get going, we want to just say our condolences out to Molly J. Pearson, who was a female trainer in Arizona and the California circuit. We did put out a video from the community, from all you nice folks, to put a condolences out to her family and friends as well. So let's dive right into the 5th race tomorrow at Del Mar. It's going to be $3 million. It's going to be $3 million carryover. It's a 20-cent version type. We're not mad at you. And in the first race, we're singling. The sponsorship group is off the chain. They say the Speed King has lost his mind. I do what I do the way that I do it. That's it. If it's 1, it's 1. If it's 2, it's 2. If it's 4, it's 4. I handicap it. I'm not defensive. I read it. I don't care if we're playing a pick 6 or a pick 1. We do it one way. Right? All right. And in the first race, I'm telling you right now, which is the 5th race, it's a single. They cannot beat the 8 horse, right? It is a maiden claiming race, and the number 8, Haywan, with Mr. Hernandez up, lays over this field. But here's the caveat. Listen to me here. The 13 and 14 are on the AE list. Those are my second and third choice, and they're the only ones that could give the number 8 any kind of, all things being fair, a running. Somehow, if these 2 horses scratch in, it changes the complexion of the whole ticket. Now, they shouldn't be able to scratch in, but I guarantee you somehow, some way, these 2 horses, that's right, the number 13 and 14 on the AE list, first leg, 5th race, tomorrow, will scratch in. Because the management team knows too that the 8 horse should walk over this field. I guarantee you that the 13 and 14 will scratch in, and if they do, I tell you right now, the 13 definitely has to be used and the 14 has to be used. Both of them. You know, because they're absolutely even. They're absolutely the same horse. I mean, I still love the 8, but he ain't no walkover if the 13 and 14 is in this race. He ain't jiggy-jogging around those 2. So let's just hope he don't walk in so, or scratch in the 13 and 14 so we can have a single in the first leg. Now, if it ain't the 8, it's 10 horses in right now. If it ain't the 8, I wouldn't know who to pick out of the other 9. That's how bad they are. So I'm forced to single in the first leg. The number 8 horse, Haywan. That's right. And in the second leg, which is the race number 6, well, you got your allowance race. It's on the grass. They're going 5.5 furlong, and this is where you're going to get the business at. We're going to be using 4 in this race. We're going to be using the number 5 horse. That's right. Alethea Gibson, a very nice lady, good speed figures. This is our number 1 pick in the race, okay? And of course, we're going to be using the number 4 horse, who is 12 to 1, by the way. September Secret. Oh, the number 4 September Secret. And we're going to use the number 10 horse down there, which is Nua Paya Labin. Is, what's his odds? He's 5 to 1, and we're going to use the number 2 horse as well, Fantel. Now, we also want to use the number 11. But the number 11 is not on the AE list, is he? No. Okay, so we're going to be using She's Not So Nice as well. So we're using 5 in the second leg. The 5, the 4, the 11, 10, and 2. Wide open turf race, 5.5 furlongs. They're going to be doing some bumping and grinding. All these horses are evenly matched. You can't use enough horses in the 6th leg. in the 6 race. You just can't. We're going to use 5. We rated them properly. We know their win probability. We know what their odds should be. We're happy with 5 out of that race. 7th race. Well, I know you think your Speed King has lost his mind a lot of time. I could actually single in this race if I wanted to. In the 7th race. It is an allowance race for 72,000, a field of 8. And the 7 horse, right? The number 7 is very, very strong here. Laurel River. Laurel River have a 38% win probability. The speed figures are off the chain. This horse is trained by, I can't help it, he's trained by Bob Baffert and got Prado. The number 7 horse could be single in this race. That is the race number 7. We're not going to single him, but he can. We're going to use the 7, who's highly, highly rated. Speed figures are off the chain. Win probability is high. And we're going to use the number 1 horse, right? Let's see what his name is. Leading Score. So in the 3rd leg, we're using 2. And I'm telling you, the 7 is a very, very high win probability. If you had to single again somewhere, I would do it in the 7th race, and it would be number 7. And in the 8th race, well, here's the 8th race, just like the 6th race. It is a turf race for 2-year-olds going 1 mile on the turf. It's a field of 9, and you can't use enough horses in the 8th race. We're using 5 in that race. The first one that we're going to be using is the number 3 horse, McMana. And then we're going to be using the number 4 horse as well. Okay, Short Man, no pun intended, right? And then, nope, that's not true. That's not true. We're going to be using the number 5 horse, that's true. McMana. We're going to be using the number 6 horse, okay? We're going to be using the number 7 horse, 34 Coup. We're going to be using the number 8 horse. Yep, optimizing, and the number 3. Okay, so in the 4th leg, we're using 5. Okay, we're 4 legs in, we're using 5. So up to this point, we got a single times 5 times 2, which could be 1, times 5, so far. In the 5th leg of our pick 6, which is race number 9, once again, your Speed King has not lost his mind. I think I could single here if I wanted to. The number 1 horse. Well, Papa Cap. This horse should win the race. The number 1 horse has a high win probability. Speed figures are awesome. He only has 2 starts. The horse is by Gun Runner, and he should improve his 3rd start. The number 1 could be singled in this spot. We're not going to single him, but he could be. And that's Papa. Okay, Papa Cat. And that is race number 9. So, race number 7, we love the 7 horse. And in race number 9, we love the 1 horse. So, you know, but in the 9th race, we're going to use the 1 and the number 5 horse. Okay? Murray. Okay? Now, very last race. Well, here's where the problem is. This is the problem. This is the problem child. It is a field of 10 in your last race, and hopefully you're still alive when you get here. And you better be deep. The 10th race is absolutely even, except 1. The number 5 horse. Not the number 5, excuse me, the number 8 horse. He's really, really bad. But the rest of them, you can't separate them with a razor. They're that close. So we're going to push the all button and minus the 8. Okay, so here is how our ticket look. And by the way, our ticket will be down in the description. Click on the link. You will see our plays. Race 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Under the description, open up Show More. Look for our Pick 6 link. And I'll put the sheet down there and you can see our play. Okay, so what do we know? Here's what we know. We know that our ticket is going to cost us $180. That's right. Need a bag of shells with all the money y'all made this weekend. Right? That's what we know. We do know that much. It's going to cost us 180 bucks. We're going to go single by 5, by 2. Now remember, we could single to 7 in the third leg. By 5, by 2. Remember, we could single the 1 horse. That's right. In the 9th race. By all except the 8. That ticket costs us $180 for 20 cents. I think we got a great shot. I really think we got a great shot. Again, the caveat is, make the adjustment. In the very first leg, we think the 8 can't be beat. Only if the 13 and 14 scratches in. If that happens, use those 3 horses, but then just use the top 2 in every race, or the top 3. Handle it the way you want. Remember, in the 7th race, we love the 7 horse. High win probability. Remember, in the 9th race, we love the 1 horse. High probability. We think we can single them both horses in the 7th and 9th race. So again, if the 13 and 14 scratches in the first leg, change the ticket up. Use the top picks, okay, to cut the ticket down, because you would be using 3 in the first leg, okay? But right now, we're singling the 8 in the 6th race. That's our ticket. The only way this ticket changes, and I know that I just got this feeling that somehow, mysteriously, that the 13 and 14 is going to scratch it. I can feel it right now. So there it is, folks. We're doing 1 by 5, by 2, by 5, by 2, by 9. It's $180. We made some money on Echo Zulu today. The exacta I gave y'all was Cole. It paid $15. The Tri paid $90 with the all-ski in the middle. By the way, Olivia of the Desert ran 3rd. And guess what? Yes, this time ran 2nd. Some bomb won the race at 35-1. But anyway, we've had a good weekend so far up to now. We're going to put in this $180 ticket. Please, as always, look down in the description. Let's get some commentary. Let me know what your handicapping is. I'll mix, I'll match like that. You'll see our ticket below. Please look at it. Comment, let me know, and we could do some other things and move it around. As always, folks, see our description down there, our disclaimer down in the description. As always, stay classy in all you do. Have a great Labor Day tomorrow. And let's go ahead and hit some of this pick 6 down at Del Mar. I have every intention on hitting some of this pick 6. Stay classy in all you do. And you know, if by chance those people go low, you know there's only one thing for you and I to do. We're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep the jazz on. And we're going to go high. Have a great holiday again. Miss Molly Pearson, our condolences to her family as always, right? Our female trainers who we respect and love so much, as well as our female jocks, right? Stay classy, folks. Enjoy your Labor Day. Your Speed King. I'm gone. Play the pick 6. Pay attention. Don't fall asleep.